He was a man with no sense of presence, an invisible person. When he was a child, even though his mother was carrying him on her back, she was still looking everywhere for her child. He confessed his love to a girl in his class, but the girl couldn't even remember who he was. At the company where he had worked for 7 years, even if he didn't show up for a whole month, no one would notice. Even more ridiculous, not even dogs or automatic doors could detect his existence. One day, he went to a restaurant to eat, but the staff were busy attending to other customers and left him aside. Just as he was about to order, he noticed an older man sitting across from him. He thought the man was waiting for someone, so he politely offered to change seats. Unexpectedly, the old man said he too was someone with no sense of presence. The man felt as though he had found a soulmate. He immediately wanted to invite the old man to the women's bathhouse, since he had never been there before. But the old man looked serious and said they should do something meaningful. He suggested they try robbing a bank. The man happily agreed. Soon, they took action. The two of them carried large bags into a bank. As expected, the receptionist didn't greet them at all. They swaggered right behind the counter and calmly started collecting the money from the desk. Still, no one noticed them. It was too easy. They quickly filled half a bag with cash, then went to the manager's office and swept 3 whole boxes of money clean. The manager was too busy with his own work to even glance at them. With the large bags now stuffed with cash, they were ready to leave. But at the sensor door, something went wrong. The door didn't detect them at all. Fortunately, someone happened to walk in, and the two were thrilled. But just then, a group of people burst in and knocked the two down. The sensor door closed again. A commotion broke out in the lobby. Real robbers had come in to rob the bank. They were done for. The robbers ordered the bank staff to pack the money into their bags, but the staff said all the money had disappeared. The robbers were furious and accused the staff of stalling. At that moment, the shutter at the entrance fell. The bank had closed for the day. The two invisible men jumped around in panic. The sensor door still wouldn't detect them. Thankfully, the robbers hadn't noticed them either. The robbers then ordered the customers to fill their bags, and suddenly fired a shot to threaten the crowd. Unexpectedly, the bullet hit the old man. It turned out that invisible people could still be hit by bullets. The old man said he had never done anything bad in his life and didn't expect the first time to go so wrong. He hoped the man could use his special ability to stop the criminals, to make up for what they did today. The man seemed to understand. He stood up and walked toward the robbers. No one noticed him as he approached. He raised his fist and knocked a robber to the ground. A gasp of surprise came from the crowd, though no one saw him. Suddenly, the front door was forced open. A squad of police stormed in, guns pointed at the man. They shouted for him to freeze. Oh no, actually, they were shouting at the robbers behind him. Then, the police fired a net and trapped both the man and the robbers. The man tried desperately to explain that he was the one who saved everyone, but no one paid attention. Just like that, the man was arrested and locked up with the robbers. After some time, the old man came to visit him. The man said he had been in prison for a year, and no one had realized he was missing. He was worried about his mother, afraid she had no one to take care of her during this time. But the old man said, during this whole time, his mother didn't even notice he was gone. My God, it's truly unbelievable.